KCAA management or personnel.
Welcome to I'm Mad as Hell with Lloyd Brock and Greg Simpson. Now, if you want to share your anger, this is the station, KCAA, every Saturday. If you're mad as hell at the government, politicians, IRS, your bank, a car dealer, or the court system, let us know. You may want to be one of our in-studio guests, or just call in and vent that anger. 1-888-909-1050 or 909-888-5222 locally. We may not be able to resolve your individual problems, but we will give you a forum to share your anger with our listeners. Now, here's Lloyd and Greg.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on over there in Arizona?
The wind and the sand, and they taken strip your car of everything, windshield and paint.
You got it out of the way?
Everything out. They got a big...
Did you move your car out of the way? Yeah, okay, well, better you than me.
I give it a try.
You're near the river, though. So it's that way from...
I'm good here where we're at, but a couple miles away, we're not so good.
California border all the way to Palm Springs.
Anyway, that's why I'm Skyping. I'm Skyping.
What's that?
I said I'm here on Skype, so maybe we'll make the best of it here.
Yeah, you keep breaking up.
And yeah, I'm mad as hell here.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're all... this week has been...
we're all breaking up a little, right?
This week has been made everybody mad as hell.
I'm not going to be saying, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Because that'll really piss me off.
I can hear you.
Okay, well, good.
I'll let you know when I can't.
Hopefully the others. Okay, just get mad, and I'll get mad with you.
All right. Well,
how you been?
Okay. I mean, this living in California here with these liberals, not easy.
Yeah, it isn't easy. Did I tell you? I forgot to tell you earlier. I'm going to tell you now. They had a big raid that was done in California. A little girl was selling water, 8-year-old little girl selling water in her neighborhood, and they called the cops, and the cops raided her. Not even Kool-Aid, water.
She wasn't illegal?
No, that's the problem, she wasn't illegal.
Oh,
why give our money to our residents?
No, but here again, I'm mad as hell. This week it's been all about immigration and separation of the children. Oh, my God, down there in Texas, they've got that 2,000 there, and they separated them from the parents. Isn't that terrible? That is absolutely. And now they come out, and the guy was saying on MSNBC, he said, these ICE guys are nothing but Nazis. And they compare everything to Auschwitz and concentration camps in Germany, World War II. Don't these people know the history? These people killed them.
Yeah.
They starved them to death and they killed them. They're not doing that in Texas. They're not doing that. I mean,
tell a thing or two about that.
It's very humane, and they've shown it time and time again where these children are and where the parents are. Here in California, well, any state in the union, once they arrest the parents for a crime, any crime, the kids can't go with them to jail.
Any crime.
You don't find them in San Quentin here where the kids, let me bring my kids along. And where's all the outrage?
Yeah, they go on the bouncer.
And these kids go into, Child Protective Services, or they go into foster care. Sure. And there's hundreds of thousands in that situation that are worse off than these people down there in Texas. I mean, I can tell you that. At least, they've got 3 meals per day, some place to sleep, clothing. They've got free medical, games, anything they want to do. And that's
a whole bunch of people to protect them, keep them safe. Our kids are, if you were so unlucky to get arrested, our kids have to go back to the environment that they pulled you out of. These kids are in a safe environment. Yeah, it's just so sickening, Lloyd.
Well, it's frustrating because you got in L.A. alone, there's 53,000 homeless people. How many of these are children? How many get 3 meals a day? How many have warm clothes? How many have restroom privileges and everything else? Where's the outrage there? It's not there.
Yeah, where's our outrage?
This is bull.
We got 1.6 million kids that are homeless.
And the whole thing here again, and I'll have to bring this back, but here it is.
Okay.
President Clinton said, I passed a law in 1996 that separated kids from parents who entered the U.S. illegally. Obama said, I enforced the law he passed for 2 terms. And then Trump says, isn't it hilarious that the Democrats are demonizing me for enforcing their law? Their law. That's
right.
Bull.
Their law.
If you're not mad as hell about this, I mean, you're
doing something.
You got to be stupid as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. How?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't you?
I think you do. I think you got to wake up.
You've got so many thousands of kids today in this country that are going hungry every single day. I've got my grandson's a teacher. He knows who they are. I've got friends that are teachers, and they say in elementary school, these kids that come to school, the only meals they get are the ones for breakfast and lunch. Sometimes they don't get any dinner, and on weekends they don't get any food. And some of them are totally homeless. They don't know where they're going to sleep the next night. Where's the outrage there? I mean, we're going to use all this.
It's 115 degrees in Ehrenberg right now, and I see kids out on the street with no place to go. And I'm not talking about big kids. I'm talking about little kids. And they're sitting there laying in the dirt or whatever. And I'd love to bring them in my house to take care of them. But I'm not equipped. I can't.
No, but you said, what is there, 1,600,000? 1,600,000?
1.6 million homeless kids.
In the United States.
And 30 million, around 30 million that are impoverished, that are below the poverty level.
Yeah.
That's in America.
Do something about our people.
Now we want to bring another 30 million in. You what, sir?
Yeah, that's terrible.
It is terrible, absolutely.
It's political, and you know as well as I do, it's political. They go down there and say, oh, look at this.
And it's all about a vote.
And then you see Time Magazine with Trump standing there and this little 3-year-old girl crying in front of him. That's all photoshopped. And she was with her parents. She was with her mother. They didn't take her away from that.
Her mother done this before, too. Her mother done it before and been deported.
Fake news. Fake news.
Bunch of Trump up.
Fake news all the way around. I mean, if you're not outraged about this, something's wrong. And give us a call here locally. It's 1-909-792-5222. Give us a call. Let's show the outrage. Come on.
And long distance, if you're in the world and you have this problem, it's 888-909-1050.
That's long distance. Give us a call. Right now we got a break. We got a break for a commercial. We'll be right back.
We all know that solar energy saves you money, but which company really has your best interest in mind? Some people buy solar and find out later the system installed ended up being undersized in the number of panels, or there are some other issues with the installation. Do you have solar questions? Then call Solar Energy Solutions, UKIPA, 909-570-1197. Solar Energy Solutions gives you all the information you need to make a comfortable decision about your very important solar power purchase without pressuring you. For the best quality solar panels and the best installation, Call Solar Energy Solutions now for your honest answers. They do care. Solar Energy Solutions, 909-570-1197. They're straight shooters serving the entire Inland Empire. Solar Energy Solutions, 909-570-1197.
Thanks for waiting. Lloyd and Greg are back.
Ah, yes, and we have a caller. Welcome to I'm Mad as Hell.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this is Frank. I'm calling because I agree with Lloyd 100%.
Oh, great.
This stuff is crazy. It's all fake news. The Democrats don't want any immigration policy to go through. They just want to try to use it as an issue against Donald Trump. And I'm tired of it.
I think a lot of people are, and that, for good reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an ongoing thing just to make it a political issue during the congressional elections I guess it'll be 2018 this November, and they're just trying to make the president look bad. These policies have been in effect for the last 3 presidents. Nothing's changed, and all of a sudden it's a big issue because Trump is president. It's crazy.
Absolutely. I've got an article right here. It said the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Nielsen said in June 18th press briefing, the Obama administration, the Bush administration, all separated families. They did. Their rate was less than ours, but it was absolutely, they did this, and it's not new. Period.
Right.
Not new.
Oh, period.
Agree 100%. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here in California. It's getting crazy. They don't know how to stop spending money. So I'm hoping everybody will vote for John Cox here in November, and maybe we'll get some sanity. Maybe we'll have the border closed for, the way it should be. You can't go into any other country and just walk in. It doesn't happen. They'll arrest you and they'll deport you immediately. They won't. I don't even know that you'd be able to get across. So.
No, of course not. They got so many restrictions, and now you know about the election coming up July 1st in Mexico, and they'll have a communist president there. The guy that is got the most popular vote now, he's got 53% of the vote, and Lopez Obrador is his name.
Obrador.
Obrador, D-O-R, whatever it is. But anyway, he's encouraging all the Mexicans in Mexico to come to California, didn't he? What did he say,
everybody.
Greg?
They're right.
Now?
They said it's their right.
It's their right to come here.
Yeah.
But we don't have a right to go there.
They have this right.
We don't have a right to go there.
No, of course not. He wants to open borders, and if Hillary were president, they would go to shake hands and say, hey, come across. Open borders for everybody.
That's right. Open it up for everybody.
Have they ever had a communist in Mexico before take over, or would this be something new and even worse than what we've got now?
Some time ago they did. But they've had revolutions, they've had everything, upheavals there, but now evidently, and they've got so many murders there. My God, what was it, Greg? What was the stats on that? The
2,890 murders. 2,890 murders in May. That's 93 a day. And they have a strict gun control, too, by the way.
And they just murdered 2 politicians that were running against the opposition there. If you oppose the cartel in any such way, shape, or form, or any people they put in power, you're dead. And if you're a journalist and you write about it, you're dead. And there's more journalists that have been killed in Mexico than any other country in the world.
Wow. Now, do the cartels pretty much control the country? Or?
The cartel does, evidently. You can't speak out. I mean, that's been a proven fact. Plus, they actually kidnap people left and right and hold them for ransom, and sometimes they get them back, sometimes they don't.
Now, the government in their do the cartels have the government there in their pocket? Or
Oh, in most situations, certain counties there where they import and export dope, they definitely do. And these two people that were murdered the other day were running for mayors of their towns, and they were just openly killed. They don't care who sees them. They can be up there making a speech, and they'll shoot them down,
yeah, wow.
just like dogs.
So
and-
if the commies take over there, like you think,
Yeah,
they
there's
will,
hardly any law and order there. Some places.
Well, I can understand why some of these people want to leave there and come to the United States, but it's still not. We don't have
Of
an
course.
open border. We need a wall,
right?
and that's what
right.
the Democrats are
Yeah, some people want to leave the United States for reasons, you know.
set against. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I don't have a solution to this, and
yeah,
I think it's
wall
going to.
is the solution. We need to get started anyway. We need to get started on it.
Got to
Yeah.
get worse before it
Boy.
gets better. And
Boy, you come up with a solution, and you can run for governor in 4 years.
I wouldn't do
Yes,
that. I wouldn't
sure.
wish that on anybody.
Hey, if I win the lottery, I'll back you.
When they're busting 8-year-old girls
Wow.
selling water in California, California's in trouble.
Don't vote for Gavin Newsom because, you
No.
know, what he did to his good
Sure.
friend in 2007, you wouldn't want done to the people of California. You know, his best friend's wife, he was having an affair with her for a number of years.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you do that to your best friend's wife, what are you going to do to the people of California?
Right, right. And you know what? They say he only worked 1 day a week when he was lieutenant governor.
That's what I heard, too.
So that's a good job.
It is. But these people are going to follow him.
Yeah,
know.
that's the sad thing. You know, in my mind, Democrats are like sheep. If you know, they just follow whoever they put up. They never change their vote. It doesn't matter. And now that's the pickle we're in here in California. You
Well,
know?
I had a sister-in-law that she said, I said, who are you voting for this next, for president? And she said, Hillary. I said, I thought you didn't like her. He said, well, I don't particularly like her, but I can't vote against my party. And I said, what? Don't you vote for the person, not the party?
I know, I mean,
Oh, no, I can't do that. That would break tradition. But how many, like you said, follow sheep? Oh, that's a Democratic sheep. I can't vote for any other Democratic sheep. Oh, there's a black sheep. Can't do that. No, he's a Republican.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
don't vote for the best person. Vote for the Democrat. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever.
Hey, that would be a good slogan, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
That would, wouldn't it?
unbelievable.
Oh, that's
Nope.
funny.
Vote for the most
California.
qualified.
You know, that's what the California voter is. Dumbbell.
That's it. Hey, Frank, I appreciate the call.
Yeah, okay.
Really do. And then, do
Thanks
what
for
you
calling.
can. Yeah, and call more often.
Yeah, I'll try to call more after. I'm going to be gone next week, but maybe the week after I'll listen to you guys and maybe pipe in again.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
Have a
Good
nice
answer,
have a
Frank.
nice
Take
trip.
care.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sure. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'd like to see more people like him. Did you?
Yeah, me too.
The
He's got it on the ball. He knows what's going on.
Yep.
He's just like us, frustrated.
I tell he's been around for a while. He's been through all this. At any rate,
Yeah.
today's L.A. Times had a story in there. It said the base could house 47,000 migrants. Guess where? Can you guess?
Oh, my goodness.
Camp
How many
Pendleton.
homeless?
Camp Pendleton. They're thinking about putting 47,000 there.
Camp
Goodness gracious. What about these 53,000 homeless people in L.A.? What are they going to do with them? Oh, they said they're going to build. They'll build
6
rooms.
million throughout the country.
Oh no, they're going to build rooms for 1,300 of them, and the rest, about 50,000, can just remain on the street. But we've got to take care of these immigrants. I mean, these migrants. So we're going to open up our bases, I guess. I mean, how stupid is this?
Uh-huh.
Wake up!
It is stupid. We
Jeez.
inoculate people against diseases, and then we let these folks in that are diseases prevalent in their country, and we let them in to bring them back.
Politicians
what kind of good sense is that?
They have blinders.
Politics make a strange bedfellow.
Oh, good gosh.
Yep.
I don't see how they're going to do that,
Huh?
but at what cost? The American taxpayer's going to pay for all this. We do anyway. Billions of dollars for the illegals now in the state of California, plus billions more nationwide for their jailing. And then we've got training. We got to take all these kids. And before, Obama was just, they were releasing them left and right. They said, "Oh, sign this paper, and that you're going to show up for court," and they never show up for a court date, and that's what the Democrats want now. Oh, you got to release them. You got to let them go with their parents into the United States. Yeah, well, and become a burden and go back on welfare or what? I mean, we're going to pay for all of this. These people get blinders on.
I was dreaming the other night. And I dreamt the Alamo and Santa Ana coming over here like this, and we're the Alamo, and this seems like what's happening again. History repeats itself. So is this a new Alamo?
Well, we got defeated on that one, didn't we?
We sure did. A lot of good folks lost their lives. But guess what? We fought, and that's what we're going to do now. Believe me, we're going to fight and stop this nonsense.
Well, I hope so.
It's easier to fight for the truth than fight for a lie.
Yeah, I mean, the same people that these Marines over at Camp Pendleton, I'm sure they appreciate the fact that they're going to have illegals on their property there and, house them.
Sure they don't.
That's not the answer. You can't throw money at something and hope that it goes away. It never goes away. You keep...
No, it's never going to go away.
Look at our bullet train.
And it's just going to get worse.
Look at our bullet train up north.
Yeah.
All you do is throw money at it.
Sure.
Never goes
away.
away.
It's more and more expensive, huh?
And here in the state of California...
Well, you've been around this world a bit.
They've been dealing with this homeless...
What's the deal, Lloyd?
What?
New government?
Well,
what's our deal? How do we change this at all? Get Cox in as governor? Is that their first choice?
Say go to the voting.
There, what do we do?
Go to the voting booth and vote these. Clean the swamp here in California too. We're trying to clean it up in Washington, but it doesn't seem to be working. But they got to clean it out completely because, and just vote people who have some logic, some reasoning.
Yeah.
That know a little bit about history.
Have a plan, maybe, huh?
They don't know anything about history. When all these people, and there was quite a few of the Democratic congressmen, says, it's just like concentration camps down there. Did they? I don't think they don't know our history. You talk to half the people outside that graduate today, and they don't know about what happened in World War II and all the torture and everything these people went through. A lot of people just don't know that. They don't know about Manzanar up here in northern, and you go up north, and that's where the Japanese internment camps were. And a lot of them don't even know about, hey, we rounded up all the Japanese.
Don't even know about it.
World War II, and we put them in internment camps and said, you can't get out of here until after the war because you might be spies. Hey, we got a break for a commercial. Station break, and we'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292 FQ Riverside, and K293 CF Moreno Valley.
Yep, well, you heard about this, Greg. I'm sure you sent me this deal about the FBI agent that was murdered recently, last week. Yeah.
Yeah. By our famous murderer, Murder Incorporated, the new one.
Yeah, well,
Mrs. H.C.?
I think so. It's an FBI agent who exposed Hillary Clinton's cover-up was found dead. And this is the day before he was supposed to testify before the grand jury. Well, isn't that amazing? How many people have been found dead the day before they're supposed to testify? That Haitian that was supposed to, talk about the Clinton Foundation. Yeah. That was last month. Supposedly committed suicide the day before he was supposed to appear before. Yeah, I get it all.
It would certainly look like a hush-up to me, wouldn't it?
But they say the special agent was stabbed multiple times, and his wife was shot also in their home. I mean, it's not only him, it was
and I think
them
she
both.
was shot.
Very suspicious.
Horrible.
And they'll probably never solve this, but guess what? It always,
No, they're not going to.
it has that
you know.
Clinton smell to it. And that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and who's
right?
going to come forward? You know, they're going to die if they come forward, and they die before the story gets told. So, you know, people are going to shut up and just go their way, I think.
Yeah.
I probably tell, but I don't know.
Here's the L.A. Times.
You know,
L.A. Times article here. It said, making a difference. Here again, it's talking about the homeless. Voters in Los Angeles have approved $1 billion to help provide more housing. At the same time, a proposal to build temporary homeless shelters across the city has sparked protests from residents who say it will ruin their neighborhoods. Well, that's not in my neighborhood, you don't. And all of this, here again, the outrage is not there, and it should be, to, you know.
No, it's not.
Here again,
And it's
Trump
so
has
dishonest when there is any.
Trump has proposed that they work 20 hours a week if they're going to be on welfare in order to get their benefits. And a lot of them say, you can't have them do this. That's cruel and unusual treatment of these people on welfare.
Oh, yeah.
My God, you can't have them work. No. California.
No, you better not.
In the last 15
Yeah,
years,
of course, California.
it spent over $1 trillion trying to resolve the homeless problem. $1 trillion.
Yep.
It's still here.
$1 trillion. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Homeless.
the Bible tells you that you're always going to have homeless and hungry people with you, the needy. You know, it's not a curable thing. It's something that's permanent when you have sin and have the things that we have on this earth. But, you know, the politicians today are promoting it with their damn lies and as well as the media. The media is the big driver behind.
If I were homeless and I didn't have a place to go and I was in a cold climate and they say, come on to California, you know, free food, free shelter, free medical, and then you get money too. So, I mean, come on over. Yeah. So, you know, I could come over here, and then especially even in this small town of Redlands, I know where to go. The homeless know where to go and what days and what churches are going to give them free food, if they want free clothing, if they want this or that. They know where to go. And as long as that continues, why work? And you say, we'll work for...
Why work?
They got signs out there on the freeway. We'll work for money. Oh, we'll work for food, you know. Oh, sure you will. You offer them a job and they say, well, I can't do that. I got a bad back. I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah.
I've yet to hire anybody that says they wanted to go to work. You know.
Yeah.
So a lot of this is just a scam.
I know.
I don't give it to anybody there. I give it to the Salvation Army because they do the best job of anybody out there. And it goes directly
That's
to
what you
the
said.
people.
I didn't get to give it to them, the stuff I wanted to, but they're the best, I found. They do the best, and they get most of it goes to people, you know.
Well, yeah,
it doesn't go in their pocket.
People, when you get solicitation for charities, we're going to be in the neighborhood. Do you have anything you're going to leave out? You're going to do this. Find out what the cost is, the administrative cost of any organization you give money to. I mean, it may look good on paper and it may sound good. They send you envelopes and they want you to solicit your neighbors. You got to pass these envelopes along, and then they want you to do that because you're their PR person. You go next door and say, hey, Margaret, can you give them a little something over here and mail it in? Here's the envelope. And they don't even provide a stamp. Yeah. So you got to provide the stamp plus the money. But then
I know everything. Yeah.
But you got to look and see where the administrative cost is. How much is it to administer these funds to the needy? And you'll find that some of it's 80-90%. Only 10% goes towards their intended charity. You know, it's just like they said UNICEF. We used to give that at school, you know. I remember when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I
we
remember
gave
that.
the UNICEF, and
Yeah,
they said
I do
that's a
too.
big racket today. They said if you look at the administrative
Yep.
costs, it's
Isn't
out.
it terrible?
It's ridiculous. And some of these other ones, feed
Yeah,
the
it is.
children fund, do this, do that. Check out online. Go there and make
Yeah.
sure what is the administrative cost. And if they call you and
Yep.
solicit, ask them, what's your administrative cost? Or I don't give to anybody that I don't know. And you'll get this solicitation the other day that they said we're with the police so-and-so's organization. It's not a police organization or the fireman's fund. They're boiler rooms. These are salespeople that are sitting
Boiler
in a
room,
room.
yep.
There's 20 or 30 of them, and they're on the phone saying, yes, this is the police department. We'd like to have your support on so-and-so. It's not the police department. And if you look at that particular
all.
fund, you'll see that a lot of that money isn't going to them. It's going into their pockets. The salesperson and
Yep.
the person in
Correct.
charge. There was a guy here in San Bernardino, but for years he'd do that for the police organizations, firemen, you name it, and he'd have all these talent shows, and you'd buy tickets to these talent shows, and the talent was free, and so was the place where he'd usually have it at Valley College or someplace like that, where you'd have it on a day, and nobody'd ever show up except the parents of these kids that were performing, and they weren't that good at talent.
Sure.
But he'd make thousands and thousands of dollars. And very little, I asked, and I knew the guy, and he says,
Sure.
oh, he said, I give 5%. I give 5% to the police department. I said, oh, really? That's very kind of you.
Isn't that wonderful?
5 cents out of every dollar goes there. And so, where's the rest? He said, well, I make money, and so do my callers. If they go and pick up the money, then they get 30%, and then I get the rest. So he was making a bundle.
That sounds
He
real fair,
died a
doesn't it?
few years ago, but he put this scam out there for years and years, and people bought it because they said, "Oh, it sounds good. It looks
Sure, they used
good."
to do a donkey basketball charity. Remember that?
Use your brain,
Where the-
investigate, think
Yeah.
logically about what you're
Yep.
about to do. Do the same thing with your politicians, not just
Absolutely.
charities, but everything you do, you should be thinking about it. I've been taking,
Everything. Sure.
here's another scam.
And if you
And
have a doubt about the Holocaust being awful and horrible, either talk to somebody that's been there. And I know Lloyd has done a documentary that was really good at talking to the people that have been there, and they describe a whole different story than we're hearing today.
Oh yeah, I've
And,
known people
Just
that
read
survived.
about it. Just
Yeah.
listen to it. It's eye-opening, guys.
Anyway, here's another
It didn't happen the
scam.
way people thought.
Greg, I don't
Yes,
know
sir.
if you got this letter, but I got it. They may have sent one to you too. It wasn't too personalized. It just said information on there. This is from John Wicks. You know John Wicks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you think you do?
Sure.
From Action Network
Yeah.
Organization. He said, I'm Joseph Wicks. From A-O Solicitors Limited in United Kingdom. I am the personal attorney to the late client who shares the same last name with you. Whatever that is.
Uh-huh.
He never said what my
Yeah,
last
whatever
name
that
was.
is.
See, this is a blanket. This is a blanket email that goes out to hundreds of thousands of people who shared the same last name.
sure.
He died and left behind 5 million British pounds in a finance company. My
Oh, my
late
goodness.
client has no surviving family. I have been
Oh, boy.
mandated. He's been mandated to provide his next of kin for the payment of this money and may forfeit the money as an abandoned fund if I don't claim it. He said, I once, now here's, I once, W-A-N-T-S, I once to present you, if they make mistakes in the letter itself, then you know it's a phony. They present you with it
Sure.
as next of kin, so that money will be paid to you and both of us can share it. 40% for me, 60% for you. Reply for more details. Oh, and now he wants my checking account, my password to my checking account so he can deposit the money, right? Don't fall for this.
Right.
I mean, stupid is stupid does.
Just
But,
sending some hemorrhoidal suppositories to help out when that happens, because that's all this is.
Action Network.
in the
It
rear.
says Action Network. It's got to be legitimate, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. It's legit.
I mean, a lot of things seem like legitimate. The bank scams out there, they'll say that, there's a problem with your bank. I just got another one this morning saying that, and I thought, it is American Express, and they said you've got a problem with your American Express. We've blocked your American Express account because there's a charge on there that we can't identify, and you've got to call us to make sure that this is your account, and so forth. And here again, they want my number from American Express, expiration date, all this other thing, and they say, oh yeah, well, we'll take care of this charge here. It won't show up on your next bill then. Yeah, but their charge will. Whatever I've got as a limit,
Well, of course.
that'll be it.
Whatever
So-
you got in there, whatever you got limit, yeah.
Don't
You'll
give out
figure it
information that's not pertinent to your account. And
Yes.
when in doubt, call the card company yourself or call the IRS.
Absolutely.
The IRS will not call you on the phone telling you they're going to put you in jail if you don't pay this. They don't do that. Neither does Southern
Nope.
California Edison or any of the utilities are not going to call you and say they're going to turn this off unless
They're
you
not
pay
gonna do it.
immediately, and we'll send somebody out to
Illegal.
collect the bill immediately. And, they try it.
Yeah.
They'll try anything, and there's,
Sure.
if you heard of a scam out there that we haven't heard of, please call and tell
Call
us.
us.
You don't have to use your name because I'm sure you don't want to know everybody know how stupid you were to fall for it. But I mean, if
Yeah.
you didn't fall for it, just call us and let us know.
Just call us and tell us about it.
Yeah, because there's 1,000,001 out there, and I'd like to
Sure
let
there are.
our listeners know what to look for.
Every one of them.
Yeah, and
For sure. I've got a go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
no, yours. Take it.
Yeah, I was going to interrupt you here and change the deal a little bit and show the hatred that we have in this country. This Red Hill, make sure I get it, Red Hen Inn in back east anyway, denied, wouldn't serve Sarah Sanders, our Secretary of State.
Yeah, I heard about that
she's a
this
piece of
morning.
cake. She's a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they wouldn't serve her. It's three youngsters. I think it's one male and two females. Could be the other way around. But anyway, three fresh-faced youngsters, and hopefully they'll be out of business real soon. But what a slap in the face that this lady wanted to eat at this place. Maybe heard it was good or whatever, and she was real respectful about it. She was real nice about it because she's a nice, polite lady. Walked out, and guess what? She didn't get to eat where she wanted to. And we're a free country. What the hell's going on?
Well, I mean, yeah, we hear about
Anyway,
all these things, discrimination because of this, but
Sure.
political discrimination, now forget about it. Just because I don't agree with you on politics doesn't mean that you won't serve me. You can,
That's right.
but you don't have that right. Although they say we can refuse service to
You
anyone.
have the right not to serve me. That's good.
Well, they
That's
say
cool.
we can refuse.
But
We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. Yeah, and
right.
yeah, but you better be
so
careful
that's cool.
because my lawyer's sitting right
Yeah,
here.
you better.
He's going to sue the hell out of you if you decide to do this. Anyway, we got a break for another
Sure.
commercial, and we'll be right back. Dang it, I'm mad as hell.
At what?
These gall darn solar companies keep calling me night and day, night and day.
Have you talked to any of them?
Yeah, I had 4 of them over, and, each one of them give me a different quote. How am I supposed to know which one is the best?
Sounds like you talked to the wrong solar company.
Well, how do I know which is the right solar company?
Well, evidently you haven't talked to Solar Energy Solutions.
Solar Energy? No, I ain't heard of them. How are they any different?
First, they do a complete energy analysis along with you and help you understand leasing versus owning, so you get the best return on your investment.
Oh, yeah? Well, that leasing and owning part was a little confusing. And, I was about ready to get out my shotgun.
Don't worry, these guys are straight shooters and will do you right. Give Solar Energy Solutions a call at 909-570-1197.
Okay, let me see. I got that right. I'm a little slow here. 909-570-1197.
You got that right.
Okay, I'll do her.
Thanks for waiting. Lloyd and Greg are back.
Yeah, we are.
Is it hot there in Redlands?
Not particularly. I think 91 today, something like that.
Yeah, we're 108 today, but the wind's blowing 30, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, I got a brother
Not
that's
real
out
cold.
there. He lives out down the street from you, and he said the other day it was 117. And he sent me a picture. My cousin sent me a picture of a dog. He said, "This is our stray dog from next door," and he was too hot out this 117, so we let him inside. So that was nice. At least he was in a cool place. He was asleep. But this is. I read an article here the other day that just. I have friends that did buy this currency. This Bitcoin hack.
Oh yeah.
And how to guard your currency. They've been doing this for some time, but now South Korea, they just hacked into $31 million of the Bitcoin, and then the price went down again. But the cryptocurrencies, a lot of people like them because they go up in value tremendously fast, but they come down tremendously fast too. And you can use your tail on this one.
Just quick. Huh?
Well, yeah, but they said a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges work the same way. They run what's called a hot wallet that's connected to the internet, where they store the virtual currency they know they'll use to quickly fulfill their customers' trades. And meanwhile, they might keep some or even a bulk of their customers' funds in a cold wallet. Now, this cold storage, the cold storage is disconnected from the internet, so it can't be hacked. So they call that a cold wallet, and they keep it. It's inaccessible to customers, and partly to ensure that it is off limits to remote hackers. The only problem there is some people have lost their connection. They forgot where they put it, and it's millions and millions of dollars.
No.
It's right there, and they say, "Hey, they can't get it." So, and it's lost forever. They develop forms that exploit the bugs in software, but it's something else. But I know people who invested in Bitcoin, and they made a lot of money on it, and they got rid of it before it did plunge. But it's gone from as much as this one guy bought it for $1 a coin, and it went up to 15,000 at one point. $1 per Bitcoin. And,
I had it for $1 a coin. I had $240 worth of it.
You did?
$1 a coin, and I just took a check. And I had it, $240, and they paid me off in a check. And I cashed the stupid thing.
Oh,
and
geez.
then, a year later or so, I found out, it was unbelievable how much it went up. So, $240 face value at $1 a coin. Imagine what it'd be worth today,
Oh, my God. Well, it's 5,000.
Yeah.
A coin, so
what is it? 100,000 or something a coin or something now?
No, 5,000 something.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Oh, it's 5,000. Okay.
Yeah, it was up to 15.
Well, that's still a lot.
So it's come down.
That's
And,
still over
could
$1
be,
million.
even if it comes down to 3,000 or 2,000, you still made money. If you bought it at $1, you took it at $1.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
It was face value money.
Was that 1992?
I did a thing offshore. And they sent me a check out of Canada for $240 Bitcoin, and I took it to the bank and cashed it.
Oh no! Too bad you don't have that today. You'd be retired somewhere, not where you're at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd probably be moving out of here real quick.
They had, last week I said we still don't know who these agencies are, but the regulators review that they find 20,000 bad bank accounts, but they didn't say what other banks outside of Wells Fargo. We know that Wells Fargo had these bogus bank accounts, but I want to advise our listeners, if you're, look at your bank account and make sure you don't have an extra one there, because they said several of these banks, and they didn't name them, but they've got to be the major banks. There's over 20,000 bad bank accounts. And so these banks are doing that. And as I say, I can't believe what happened. Somebody sent me a check for $21 made out. And I told the bank I was going to tell them about this on the air. I said, this is so stupid.
Okay.
I said, this is ridiculous. I said, that it was from U.S. Bank for $21.98. So I said, instead of going to my bank, I would just go over to U.S. Bank because it's right near me and cash it. So I go over there and they say, you got a bank account? I said, no, but I've got some cards with U.S. Bank. And they said, oh, and then she looked and she took forever. She came back. She said, okay, I can cash it. But it's going to cost you $7.50. I said, what? Oh, for $21, and it's made out from your bank to me, and I'm a card holder, but because I don't have a bank account, you're going to charge me $7.50. Oh yeah, we do that. We've always done that. And I said, I've never heard anything. Well, I guess I never took them directly to the bank recently. Years ago, we used to, if it's made out from that bank to you, let's say B of A sent me a check, or somebody sent me a check and it's made out from B of A. I used to be able to go there and just get the cash money, and they didn't charge me a dime.
Sure.
But now they say anything
Not
under
anymore,
a certain, well, even at Chase Bank, I asked them the same thing, and they said, oh yeah, if it's under a certain amount, we got to charge you X number to cash it. I said, that's ridiculous. Why are you doing that? Well, we're trying to encourage people to have a bank account with us. Otherwise, they're suffering. But the same thing would happen if you go into a liquor store. There's one over there in the corner, and I noticed a lot of these people have their checks cashed, and they're paying what, $10 every time they have one cash. I mean, if it's a $60 check and they charge them $10, they're only going to get 50 back. But I guess they don't care. Things like that. But I mean, you got to pay these exorbitant fees. But the banks in themselves, you see that it's gone up higher and higher, the interest rate. If your check, as I say, if it bounces or you get anything else, or a late payment. Late payment, what is it now? $28? $38?
Yeah, ridiculous.
For a late payment?
High, $35.
I saw this one deal, and the actual post office didn't deliver the bill to me, and it was only $65. That was what was owed on the entire thing. They charged me $38 late payment. And I said, "What?"
Oh my God!
They managed to take it off the bill because I complained, but a lot of people don't complain. And I mean, my God.
No, they just pay it, right? Go around their business.
You're paying over 50% of the cost of it.
Yeah, that's.
No wonder they're, and they say, well, we're taking a lot of losses. Well, I mean, that's pretty stupid, too. Here again, think. Not enough people are thinking, and there's not enough security there.
No, that's the problem. Nobody's thinking anymore. Nobody. I just across the board, things that you experience, and you think it happened a different way. Your mind plays tricks on you.
We're paying
all this media crap.
We are paying the price, people. You're paying the price. We're mad as hell. We're not going to take it any longer. No. Absolutely not.
Any longer for sure.
No.
No way. And you guys out there that are listening, listen. You don't have to take it. You do not have to take it. We're America. We're free. And maybe this is the last grasp at freedom, but we're still free.
So far,
just
nobody's
grasp what your freedom is and go forward.
Nobody's come to arrest me.
You can vote.
And
yeah.
So far,
they're there, huh?
Oh, wait a minute! Somebody's at the door.
Yeah, not here either.
They don't have. Yeah, they got a badge. I guess they're gonna come to get me now.
They got you, huh?
Yeah, you're safe there. You're safe in Arizona, Greg. So far.
Yeah, they'll probably stay away from here.
No, but I'm gonna
get here right now.
They're gonna beat me until they get your address out of me, and then they'll be after you in a minute.
Yeah, then I'll be in trouble, won't I?
Yeah, you will. Don't ever come to California again.
If I don't blow away first.
That's true.
Blow into the river.
Well, we got
to... if it was 90 degrees here, that river would be so nice.
Hopefully next week...
I still hear a lot of boats on it.
Hopefully next week we'll have a guest.
I'll be here.
You think so?
Yeah, get a guest. I'll be there in person to shake your hand and watch your lips move.
Yeah, okay. All I see is you bouncing up and down.
This isn't that easy.
I don't know what happened to your camera. Is that your camera doing that or what?
Yeah, it's my hands. I got it off the holder.
Oh, you do?
I took it. I bumped it and took it off the air.
I thought you were.
I knocked the holder over. It takes more time to get it than it's worth. Yeah.
I thought you were on a teeter-totter.
So I'll quit bouncing. I was. I'm teetering and tottering like everything else in this world. Huh? So anyway, I guess you're going to go to a nice birthday party or something after, and
not today.
Have some fun.
Not today. It was my daughter's birthday the other day, on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then I got my granddaughter's.
So you're going to go celebrate.
Granddaughter's is next week, so there's always a birthday around the corner somewhere.
My grandmother was the 21st.
Oh, yeah?
That's my grandmother's birthday, 21st of June, yeah.
Good sign. At any rate, until next week, you hang in there, and we'll figure out something to be mad as hell about.
Guys, and if you want to call or whatever, or come on, call KCAA 1050 AM. You can see it on YouTube, and check us out, and come and see us. Come and be a guest.
Call your congressman and raise hell. Tell him you don't want to have
call whoever's guilty and raise hell.
Yeah, tell
all these phony medias and raise hell.
You better pass this immigration
Let your voice
bill.
Be heard.
Yeah. Right away.
This immigration is horrible.
Raise hell with them.
Yes, sir.
Send an email to your congressman. Say, I want you to pass this immigration bill. Don't follow
Remember, we the people, and that's the way it should be. We the people. We're the voice. Let's make it heard. And it will be.
Don't be a Pelosi. Political.
Yeah. Don't be a Nancy Pelosi. She's saying on the deal that Obama never had these kids in cages or anything. Well, he was certainly the president in 2014, and that's when this occurred.
Yep.
Plus, Obama had 60 members in the House. He had everything locked up in our government.
We're done.
He didn't do diddly for immigration.
See you next week.
He never was going.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Matthew James. For this afternoon, it's going to be sunny, the high near 91. Tonight, partly cloudy, the low around 61. Sunday, mostly sunny, the high near 86. Sunday night, partly cloudy, the low around 60. Monday, Mostly sunny at the high near 89. Tuesday, sunny at the high near 92. Wednesday is going to be sunny at the high near 93. I'm Matthew James, broadcasting live from the Tri-City Center at the 10 and 210 freeways. We are the trifecta of talk.